So what is going on, Raza? It's your boy Juan, as you guys already clearly know. But in the last episode, we came in here, started to go to Ruby's Inn. I did a little bit of leveling off screen right now. Got Eric to level 10. I got myself to level 13. So yeah, now we gotta go find Ruby. Hey, this old place hasn't changed a bit. Back in our thieving days, Dirk and me to lay low here whenever things got hairy. Ruby, you there? It's me, Eric. There's something I need to ask you. Ruby runs the place. Looks like she's not around, but if anyone knows where Dirk is, it's her. Which means we'll have to go find her. So here's the plan. There's a tower. They used to look out for fires. You're gonna climb up there and keep an eye on Ruby. I'll check a couple other spots. Don't worry, you can't miss. She's the only redhead in town. I think there's a couple redheads here. Oh, did he just hit her? That's not Ruby, is it? That's Ruby. Can I go up to the top yet? Or no, is it still blocked? Still blocked. Alright. Yeah, I can't find Ruby anywhere. How about you? Any luck? You saw her heading back to the inn? Great. Let's head over there and find out what she knows. Well, oh wait, well if it isn't my favorite landlady. Welcome to our humble. Strike a light if it ain't me favorite little tea leaf. Last I heard, they locked you up and thrown the key away. Dang nabbit. Is that what it is? Dang nabbit? You've got an escaped, ain't ya? You and your friend here are fugitives everyone's talking about. Well, I know not to stick me nose where I didn't want it. You did always like to sail close to the wind. Don't worry, I won't be here long. I just need to know what Dirk is. Have you seen him? Dirk? No, there's a name I heard in a while. Didn't he open up a fancy shop out by the castle? Yeah, that was it. Racking in cash. He is, or so they say. I can't even read that. This can't be right. The rent up there is crazy. Where would he find the money? Wait a second. He sold it, didn't he? The rat sold the damn door. Look, in this part of town, you don't go asking too many questions. You know that. If you want more, you'll have to get it from the horse's mouth. You're right. Thanks, Ruby. I appreciate it. We'll get out of your hair. That's no good. That no-go trader, I'll bet he sold me out and sold the orb. And all he could move up in the world. Well, I'll get what I'm owed. You'll see. Yeah, you tell him. We need to get past that sentry if we're gonna go head uptown and find him. Wait, isn't he? Yeah, I remember hearing one of the guards is terrified of dog. I think it's him. Maybe we can borrow off somebody. There was a kid with a dog here. Where'd he go? Oh, he's over. It's a girl. That was a dude. Hey, nice one, Bullseye. That great big coward of a guard nearly weeded himself when he saw you. What you think you're staring at? Get lost. You what? You want to borrow my dog? You having a giraffe, ain't ya? Look, I ain't got time for this one. Go on, sling on your look. Bulls, I hear is a lone wolf like me. You don't take kindly to talking to strangers. Ah, but you know what? Solely some holy water and a buzzberry or two might change my mind. What are you gawping at me like that for? It ain't like I'm asking for much. Just go and shake the tree and grab some berries, innit? Go out of town, down the ladder, head south, by big tree by the church. Funny berries, the bosh. I already have some of those. Let's see now. Yeah, that looks what I asked for. Blimey, you actually brought it, mug. Here, Bullseye, it's your favorite buzzberry. Would you sell these? Good, ain't they? In the right line, I'll sprinkle some holy water on you. Shall we? Here we go. Now the monsters will stay clear when you go playing outside of town. Nice. Woof woof. Don't look at me like that. Bullseye look after me, and I look after him. Anyway, promise is a promise. He's yours for a bit. Look after him, alright? Bullseye, listen, boy. Go and play with the nice man for a bit, okay? Arf, woof woof. Alright, doggo. Oh, this gate leads to the next part of town. My job is to protect the respectable people from being bothered by rabble and riffraff. In other words, you. You can no another dog anything about that. Scram! Work like a charm. Now, head up to where all the rich folk live and find out what the heck Dirks think he's up to. Alright. What wrong is this one? Wow, nice place you got here. Welcome, Uncle. If you're to browse, you'll find we only stock the very finest wares. That's good because I'm looking for something very special indeed. Happen to have any orbs in stock? Hey, Eric! Long time no see, old pal. Eric, my brother, my compadre, my partner in crime. It's really, you large as life. Ouch, fighting. But I'm so happy to see you. You have no shame, huh? Get your backstabbing hands off me. You always were full of it, Dirk, but this really takes the cake. Admit you sold me out to sold the orb. You could buy this place, didn't you? I promise you, I never sold you out. I was worried sick about you. I've only opened this place to try and help you. Oh yeah, how does this work? You say, how does opening you this place and lining your pockets while I rot in jail help me? Look, I was never much of a thief, you know that, but it turns out I know how to steal stuff and I got the gift. Even if I do say so myself. When you got nabbed, I spent months racking me brains for ways of busting you out. I couldn't stand the thought of you being in there. In the end, I realized that I have to give up the orb. I took it to the king. I told him I found it somewhere and pocketed the reward. Then I used the cash to open up a shop here, poured all my profits into bribing the guards up at the castle so they'd let you escape. Now that you mentioned that, I did think it was weird they never tossed my shell the whole time I was digging that hole. Exactly, I was paying them to turn a blind eye, weren't I? Okay, I'm sorry, I doubted you, partner. That's a spirit, old pal. So good to have you back. But I need that orb, and now we don't even know where it is. But yes, we do. Right this way, gentlemen. Hold on, I'm gonna ransack your stuff a little. What do you have? You have pots? You have drawers, you have cabinets that need searching. A mini medal! You had a mini medal in here. I could use that. Like how he keeps lookout while I look for things. So where is it? After I ended up the orb, I made sure to keep me ear to the ground and find about where it ended up. I knew it was important, you see. Well, a little bird tells me that Hendrik, Sir Hendrik, and his men took it to the King's Barrow. It's been under lock and key ever since. The King's Barrow, huh? That's southeast of town, same direction as Cobblestone, which means we can kill two birds with one stone. You coming, Derek? A little bit of adventure for old time's sake. Sorry, no can do. I got a shop of mine to run, and I'm a married man these days. Married? Wow, you really have changed. Well, you always said you wanted to settle down and maybe get into business someday. I'm happy for you. We'd better get going. Take care, Dirk. Thanks for everything. You too, old pal. Be lucky, and don't you two go doing anything I wouldn't do. The south gate is crawling with guards. We won't be walking out of that way. And Hendrik men are too uptight to take bribes. Guess we'll have to go the long way around. If we skirt around the hills down south, we should be able to approach the King's Barrow from the other side. We can drop into Cobblestone on the way. Let's head back downtown. Watch yourself down out there, eh? They don't call the forest or out the mango grove for nothing. There's plenty to go in there and never come out. It'll take more than a few kids' stories to scare us off. Besides, it's the only way to get there. I didn't even have to go up here. I was already through here too. I've been here already? Look at that, a campsite. Just when we needed one. It's still a fair way to Cobblestone. Let's rest up here for the night. I still can't get over old Dirk. He just didn't go straight. Married, shop, and best in the part of town. I read that out of order. He went straight into the straight, just like that. We used to be thick as thieves, literally. We traveled the world always on the hunt for loot. Ah, those were the days. Speaking of which, I just thought of something we acquired back then. That might come in handy. Yep, I decided to give it to you. You love it. We sure did when we got our hands on it. Behold, the fun-sized forge. Pop a few raw materials on top, bash them with the porta pounder, and Bob's your uncle. New equipment. I'm not just talking about steel and store. It's talking about wooden get boomerangs and that, jerking, you name it. This thing you can make it. So anyway, hot forge was never exactly my style, but I have a feeling you get more use out of it than I ever did. You just can't go smash stuff together willy-nilly, though you'll need the recipe for the piece of equipment you want to make. Here's a little something to get you started. You should strike while the iron's hot. There are recipes hidden all over the place. Treasure chests, bookshelves are always a good bet. Keep an eye out. I'm sure you'll find some beauties. Oh, by the way, you can bust out the fun-sized sword anytime. You'll just have to head to a campsite or dig it out of your bag. To get you started, I'll give you the materials you need to make the recipes in that book I gave you. Why don't you use and whip up a quick new weapon? You can use the fun-sized forge, craft all kinds of equipment based on recipes that make the use of raw materials you can collect on your adventures. New recipes can be found in treasure chests and on bookshelves, and you'll be able to acquire the ingredients you need by defeating monsters or investigating sparkly spots. There's said to be special equipment only available through crafting too. It's definitely worth giving a go. Oh, so this stuff's already better than stuff I need. Alright. Yes. Finished. Did I make it 100? I don't think I made it 100. Or 3 plus 3. Plus 2. Ah, I wanted a plus 3. Yes. Forge new item. Divine dagger. Yes, I'm sure. Finish. Plus 1. No, I want a plus 3. I'm gonna redo that until I get a plus 3. Yes. Let's make a new one. I have more than enough material. I'm gonna make the sword for me though. The one, the farthest ones to do for the first. Try finishing it there. Plus 2. I need a plus 3. Yes. I want a critical hit. You know, I can't get a perfect one. It's gonna be like a plus 2. See, I knew it was gonna be plus 2. Alright, making another one. Making one more. Oh, come on. Please be a plus 3. That's so close. Is that even funny how close that is? Ah, man. How am I gonna get a plus 3? Yes, rework an item now. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I needed. A plus 3. Let's go. Yeah, I'm making another one now. The dagger's gonna be a plus 3 now. No. I should have liked. Why did that critical hit? That's annoying. Oh, it made it into a plus 3. Okay, I guess once you forge it the second time, it'll work. But I'm keeping those. I don't know if I don't have enough materials and stuff. I thought I could like pull it off. It's a divine dagger. There it is. What does it say? Don't rest on your laurels yet. Oh, this is the deep art we're talking about here. Oh, by the way, you can bust out the fun size forge anytime you want. You have to head over to the campsite or dig it out of your bag. Alright, what else is there? I should probably save too. Confess to me all that you have done. 10 hours. I've been playing this game for 10 hours. I've been just been non-stop grinding this game. Getting levels, trying to get yeah, I want to continue. If I go to 3D, it'll reset my progress, and I do not want to do that. Till night. Because day and night. God, we overslept. Well, up and Adam Chump. It's time for us to add a cobblestone. Sniff, sniff. Two chunks of scale shields and scale armor. Oh, that's dope. Where am I gonna find scale though? A mini metal. Chop, chop, chop. Clop, chop around the clock. 1, 2, 3. Look at our trees. Oh, what cut his life is a life for me. Oh, them bars. What in the world? I repaired the bridge only yesterday, but now some blighters got destroyed it again. If I ever find out who did this, I swear I'll... Ta-da! You called? Tricky devil at your service. Kya, 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 kya. I went around in trouble smashing up the stupid bridge. I'm not about to let you fix it again. Here, get a load of my devilishly tricky shapeshift beam. Kya, haha. Rough! Coo-hoo, now that's what I call a tricky. 1 minute you're a silly old woodcutter, the next minute you're a smelly old dog. I'm a devilishly dean. Now, what mischief should I get up to next? So much trouble to cause, so little time. Kya, 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 kya. An empty treasure chest. I think I've hit upon my own devilishly trick yet. What the heck just happened? You touched that plant. I saw this crazy stuff. Wine. You really supposed to believe that the old mite is actually the woodcutter? There's never a dull moment with you around. I'm gladder every day I broke you out of the jail. Well, all I know is for sure is we're never going to get out of this forest until we get that bridge fixed. And what if we just saw was true? Rover here might be our best chance at fixing it. Come on, let's go find that meddling devil and make him undo his stupid spell. The chest he hid in was by the side of the river. If we just retrace our steps, we'll find it in no time. Sniff, sniff. There's no monsters here? Yeah. Here come my next victims. Ta-da! Introducing the one and only, the Tricky Devil. Hi. Hey, you're supposed to be shocked by my devilishly trickiness. No time for plan B then. Take this. Seriously, the only thing I'm shocked is by how lame you are. What did you just... You're a cheeky devil, don't you know who I am? I'll teach you for my next trick. I'm gonna beat you to a pulp. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I'm gonna zap this guy right off the bat. I'm gonna hit this guy with the rubber rouser. Got him. First boss fight, let's go. This can't be happening. Looks like the joke's on me this time. Hey, there, you two. Oh look, it's our pal the Pooch. The Pooch! The Pooch! Thanks to you, I'm back to my old self. Flint the woodcutter, by the way. And I owe you more than words can possibly say. How can I ever repay you? It's funny you should ask. We're hoping that some kind of soul might fix that bridge that monster mashed up. It would be my pleasure. Why don't you go back to my cabin and put your feet up? I'll have it mended for you in all time flat. I was hoping you'd say that. Much obliged. Thank you, sir. Sorry to have kept you waiting, but I'm happy to announce the bridge is fixed. In fact, it seems sturdier than ever. You don't hang about, huh? Thanks. You've really helped us out. Now, young fella, about this vision of me being turned into a dog you saw when you touched that glowing plant. The more I think about it, the more I'm certain what you experienced could only have been the guidance of Yggdrasil. Does that mean anything to you? It's something that my dear old granddad told me about when I was a boy. Yggdrasil is a giant floating tree, the center of our world. Of course, it's the source of all life, as some would call it. If the legends are to be believed, each one of its leaves represents a life, and its power preserves the peace and harmony of our realm. The glowing plant you found in the forest is actually part of Yggdrasil, a piece of root poking through from beneath. It's said that the world tree can choose to communicate via her roots, but only with certain very special people. That's what my granddad meant by guidance of Yggdrasil. He was talking about such visions as he saw. It's all coming back to me now. As a boy, I spent hours talking to the silly old thing, but did anything ever happen? Not a bit of it. But you, a young man, you're different. You're one of the special ones chosen by the world tree. And you got gray hair too. Life just isn't fair. Not only are you the luminary, but you're also Yggdrasil's favorite little leaf, huh? Some guys have all the luck, I guess. Well, we can't stand around talking about how great you are forever. Come on. Yeah, come on, let's go. Gotta go back to the tree. Oh, it's this again. Thought it would show you like something else. Here, my cat. He's in my room. He wants to get outside. And wait. Anyways, that's it for this part of this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed our first little mini boss fight. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Facebook, like the page, like the video, follow the page, turn on notifications so you get notified whenever I go live. It's a boar with a little hat. If you want to ever catch my live stream, sometimes I'm live on YouTube, rarely on YouTube. Sometimes I'm live on Facebook. It's rare, not as rare as it is on YouTube. But usually I'm always live on mixture.com/Juanolosty. All the links will be in the description above or below, depending on what platform you're on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.